JAYMOOREREVIEWS, the very best reviews. Tell them nothing can test me.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. I appreciate everybody for coming through. We about to break down Power Book 4, Force, Episode 7 of Season 2. It's a mouthful, I know. But damn, it's almost Season 2 coming to an end. And we saw, I like this episode. It wasn't, so outrageous with Bazooka Joe hopping out, $100,000 vehicles, although that was good entertainment and TV violence. But we did see something a little more grounded, although, of course, it was some mistakes made, and I guess I'm gonna have to take a shot for my man. What was his name? He didn't got shot. He had a Spanish name too. It wasn't Roberto. Anyway, he was sweating Vic too much, following him too close. Vic then had to tell him too many times, and this dude was so obvious, sitting on the corner in the damn bubble Chevy, or what was it, the Crown Vic, whatever it was, is just plain as day. He wasn't even trying to hide, and Tommy made him. So, I mean, that just was, he was asking for it. So we're gonna have to get into that. Let me say what's up to a few of the first people in the building. What's up, Halima? First in the building. What's good, sis? How you doing? Savannah Rivers, what's up, Savannah? Thank you for coming through with the super chat. Spreading love as always. Been part of the family for years. Definitely appreciate you. LaCream, what's good with you? Queen Brielle, what's up, sis? How you been? Hey, I know I was running a little late, but hey, I ain't gonna, leave you hanging. I'm gonna make sure I come. I don't care what's going on. I'll be here. I'll be there to do the review. I'll be there. I know. Keep my night job. Anyway, LaCream, you say you ain't watching chat, but you here. That's what's up, man. Vargas, that's his name. Vargas. Thank you, LaCream. I thought you ain't watch it. Oh, I guess you remember his name from other episodes. Well, yes, Vargas, he got took out like Camacho and Vargas. And hey, he put himself in a bad situation, and I'm gonna get on into that in a little bit and break it on down. But hey, he got what he was coming. I ain't gonna say it's what he deserved, but it was obvious. Dude, what's your problem? Talking about what you call it? That I don't remember her name. Dre from the Shy. Dre, she got him over there, meeting him around on the corner. Dude wearing a wire. It's only a matter of time before he wasn't gonna make it. What up, Dame Kenny? My man Dame Dollar in the building. The Moverse. J1's, JAYMOOREREVIEWS. You forgot the Moscow, man. You forgot to throw the Moscow in there, brother, man. All right, hold on. When I used to use this different phone, actually an older phone, everything seemed to sync up faster than when I switched to this other phone. Y'all let me know while I'm pulling this up. Oh shoot, how'd that happen? Anyway, what's up with Jannard catching pictures with Tommy and Maria? Oh, first of all, he's about to go out like a straight bitch. Talking about I'm gonna put him on blast. I'm gonna show everybody. Like, man, what's your problem? And he was about to shoot Tommy on some straight on that re. What's up with that, man? But anyway, how many of you all think that those pictures or what's coming? Because we know Tommy ain't gonna get killed. So, how many of you all think that those pictures are going to get her killed? I don't know. It's a good one. I will say the pictures and video of the beginning of this episode with Tommy, he say, "Oh yeah, now I see why ghosts like Angie so much. This right here is pretty good. Hey, whoa, whoa." Tommy was tearing it up, wasn't he? Tommy was up in that 10 toes deep. Maria, he was tearing that up, boy. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a good love making scene. I don't mind that. Although I don't like a bad one where they all covering up everything and pull up the shirt and might as well not do it, which we did see a little bit kinda with Shanti. But not, that's why I say kinda. She had the boobies out, but she was like holding it. And I guess some women do kind of hold up a little cover. I guess if you're cold, you need some cover, right? Duh. So hey, we'll see. But I ain't gonna lie, it took me a double take at that party with Shanti in that red dress. I didn't know that was her for a second. Then she come throwing them blows like Ronda Rousey and the Expendables up in here and sit. I'm like, oh, okay. That's Shawnee. They got her as damn mastermind, jujitsu, MMA, drug dealer. The godmother. Straight up. Ben Rich Entertainment. I didn't think Vic had it in him. I mean, truth be told, in real life, Vic would have shot Tommy, or would have been better off to just shoot Tommy right then. And then maybe not kill Tommy, but shoot him, wound him, and then him and the cop, then they have to take Tommy in or something, and then he goes into witness protection. But Vic killing that cop, ooh-wee. Now he could say, hopefully that recording device wasn't recording, but if it ever came back up, well, Tommy did it. And it's pretty much his word is one word against the other. And they both two criminals. So, and the best, he could say Tommy did it, Tommy will say he did it, and it'll come down to a jury, and it'll be hard to prove because it's he say, she say. And so, hey, maybe they believe Tommy, maybe not. Maybe they split the baby and give them both life or something, or give them both 40 years. But that right there is, yeah, that one, woo, he messed up on that one. What's up, B? How you doing, B? How you feeling? Glad to see you as always. Appreciate it. All the love and support. Definitely. Damian Kenny, you say the Mosco is exclusive by itself for the end of the show. Okay, I got you. Breaking it on down. What's up with y'all thinking in the very beginning, man? Now, Tommy hitting that real good, real nice. And Miguel comes unannounced. First of all, am I wrong? Am I old? Am I tripping? But I don't do pop-ups. Do you all do pop-ups at your house? You just let people pop up at your house at random, friends, family, without calling first? Just pull up and just come up to your door and just start walking through, because that's what basically Miguel did. Now, how you know I'm at home? How you know I'm asleep? I might be taking the boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? How you know what you need to call first? I might not want to be bothered. So I thought that was like, wait a minute, how dude coming in his house and just walking all through? Yeah, he gangster, but I thought Tommy was too. Well, I need his plug, so I guess he got free reign to look around my house. I don't know. So maybe I'm tripping, maybe not. But I thought Tommy was kind of like punking out, letting him walk all through his house like that. I'm like, man, hey, dude, hold on, man. What you need? Some of my best friends, I don't let go in my refrigerator without asking. How many of y'all let somebody go in your refrigerator? Don't be opening up my frigidaire. Who the hell are you? Don't you put something in there? Don't be opening up the Frigidaire, okay? Leave it alone. I'd say right there, leave it alone. Ratchet alone. Anyway, he go in there, he looking around, and she over there praying. Oh, ay, Dios mío, Jesús, please don't let him find me. He's going to kill me, Tommy. I know. I love it, the white me. Please help me. No more white me. They say pork is just as good, but it's no good. I needed to stop. Anyway, we see that she ain't found out. He leave, and I mean, she did leave pretty fast out the front door without, I mean, after him with less than 5 minutes. He could have been still sitting in the car. But anyway, if I was them, he should be parking in the garage. She should be parking in his garage or something, or leaving or coming through the back of the building or something. I don't know. I did notice, though, did y'all notice this? When Jannard saw her, she was in that Audi. She was in that Audi, right? I'm Audi 5000 G. Vroom, vroom. Hey, Tommy like, hey, that's what you wanted. That's what you gonna get, mama. I don't know how she pulled up in the Audi, went from not knowing how to drive to pulling up in the Audi, and Miguel don't know something. So maybe that's why he was looking around like, wait a minute, where the hell this come from? And then she later told Tommy that she was with somebody and Miguel killed him. Only person that loved my sister is me, mijo. You want to date my sister? Me too, Hans. Okay? Get in line, Hans. Get in line. But you know what? The line going to lead to death, man. I don't play that. You don't get my... If I can have a no car, man. No. This dude tripping, man. Why is he overprotecting of his sister to that point where, you killing dudes, So I don't know, man. Dude tripping. Shy girl, what up? What up, shy girl? Damian Kenny, no poppers unless emergency. But Tommy has popped up on Diamond. Oh, you say no pop-ups. Right. Unless it's an emergency, like Pulp Fiction type emergency. You got her ODing on my stuff. Okay, first of all, don't bring her to my house if she ODing. But if you going to have to tell Marcellus Wallace that I didn't help you, damn, fine. Bring her here, but this is a one-time occurrence. That's what it would have to be for me type thing. You know what I'm saying? What does Marcellus Wallace look like? What? What? Does he look like a bitch? What? Say what again? Say what? I dare you. I double dare you. What? Anyway, Tommy, he love that seasoning on that little drumstick of his, boy. I ain't never had this. What is this? Adobo? that Goya. This that Goya. Ooh, I like this. He don't know what to do. He can't get enough. Gonna end up getting killed. What's up with Diamond and his new PO? Well, not new PO. Well, he been around all season, but he talking about some, why don't you go and speak at the Bazooka Apartments and let them know, talk to them about what you've been through. How is that productive? They got their place burned up. Man, move your ass out of here. Anyway, he talked them into doing it, which he probably should have stuck to his original idea, but he thought about it and he like, you know what? It's amazing what you do for some booty, boy, ain't it? Hey, and let me tell you something. Shorty, Shorty. Hey, I already could tell that she was cute, even though that was a hell of a wig. That little My Little Pony she been rocking, that My Little Pony. You get that from the back and yank it too hard. Why you do that? You know, I went to the wig store on 71st. Juan hooked me up. Juan be hooking me up. Now I gotta go and holler at Juan again and get another one. You know what I'm saying? I know you thinking Juan Spanish, but no, it's WAN. Anyway, he be hooking a girl up. Hey. Anyway, we see, boy, I think I got a speech or two ready. Hey, stop the violence. He get up there and speak, and Shorty was there looking, wasn't she? Sure, and then little baby Bomber like, I think I'm gonna go get something to drink or something, whatever he said. He knew it was time to move on. Let mama get chose. Will you be my new dad? He came up to Diamond. Will you be my new dad? I got a new speech prepared that you were not good enough, but you, Diamond, could be my new dad. And with you, I could grow to be big and strong, just like you. Anyway, we see Shorty was banging. We talk about some while we go, to dinner. You looking fine, girl. She said, all right, we go out, but just so you know, I ain't creeping on no boy. We ain't together. He like, all right. She come to the house wearing red. She drop it like it's hot. Then she looked around like, All right, this is clean enough to drop these drawers. Okay. Bloop, bloop, let's stay here. He like, no problem. I don't think too many men gonna be like, no. Put that back on. Put those away. Put those away. Please. Ooh. It's hot in here. Hey, she came with the thunder, boy. Maybe we see what happens in the future. Maybe I might get out the pen, get me a nice little tenderoni. You see, Hotspot Network, even though he's protective over her, I feel like grandma might make Miguel kill her for sleeping with Tommy. Yeah. I mean, dude would probably kill her. Miguel would probably kill Maria and make it seem as if Tommy or somebody else did it, which would then give him the excuse to go after and kill Tommy too. And hey, he probably one of those people that kill her and be like, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. I loved you, sister. Mi hermana. Mitzi G, naivete can be a girl's best friend. One. Hey, definitely, except for when you're dealing with people that get killed, you better wise up for you end up dead yourself, wake up dead. XYB, what an ending. Hey, that was a good ending. And hey, it could have went a lot of ways. I'm surprised Vic didn't shoot Tommy, but of course, he got that plot armor. But hey, I thought that it might have been, but see, it would have been two dead bodies there, which I don't think they would have brought up two dead bodies. So out of the three, one had to go. Shy girl, you say, why you bringing up the spot on 71st, exposing our secrets? Oh, you already know, girl. I think it went over a lot of people's heads. Sometimes they be thinking I'm just saying stuff. They don't be knowing it's real. I be saying everything real, everyone. I don't just say stuff. Savannah, you say the other lady needs a serious wig. the one who wants to be mayor. You ain't lying. You talk about Dre from the Shy. She definitely gonna have to go over there and holler at my boy Juan, and he might go ahead and get her hooked up. Cause, but you know what? And this is what's so crazy to me, where women are able to do. You guys are so like creative, like magicians. It could be a woman with a lot of hair, and they can like braid it up in some kind of way, and then put like a flat hairdo wig, like what she has on. Because in the Shy, she got long braids. Now, of course, it's a whole lot you can do with women's hair. So maybe she has extensions. I don't know. It's been a long time since I was really paying any attention to that. But she could possibly have extensions. Who knows? But if her hair is really long and she got it all twisted and braided some kind of way to wear that short wig, hey, I think that's creative. You know. So Juan Marley, you say what happened to his dad? They kicked him out. LOL. I know. So that was a good thing that you brought that up, which I was going to get to in a second. But anyway, we see that the last episode, it seemed like dude lived there to me. How many of you all thought he lived there? I thought he lived there. That was the impression that it was that he lived there. He said, "Get out of my house." Well, she said this episode they ain't been together in a while, because she said, "I'm not stepping out on him. We ain't been together in a while." Now, that don't mean he doesn't live there. It doesn't mean he does, but it did seem kind of conflicting, because the way he snatched that drink out of his hand and told him, "Get out my house," I definitely thought that he was still at least hitting that one way or the other, with a fist or with his ding ding, or both. But I thought he was still hitting that and living there. So this episode, because I was thinking while he was in there bringing this comic book and this and that, I just knew dude was gonna walk in again like, "What you doing back at my house?" I just knew that was gonna happen. I just knew it. And so for that to not happen and actually go the exact opposite way, I was surprised. I'm glad to see them goodies, but definitely surprised. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't know if he left town or not, but yeah, we'll see. Ben Rich Entertainment, what's up? You say side note, I saw you with Just Niche. So you still doing comedy? Yes. So I've been still getting back at doing comedy, and I've been working at it and putting my show together at the comedy clubs and things. So who knows what may happen, you know? Putting it together, putting in the work. You gotta work out the kinks and keep trying, and who knows what may happen. So we'll see. One day, maybe Laugh at My Pain Part 2 up in here. What's up, Jocelyn? How you doing? You say, "Hey Jay, I'm binge watching Power the original because it's my favorite. I watched the other, but I'm not a fan. But did Tommy and Tasha ever sleep together? I don't remember, but I'm watching." You know, that is very funny that you say that and bring that up again, because it was a time period where everybody did speculate that it was going to happen. And that's probably why you thinking that, because it was a lot of videos made during that time period, a lot of speculation. And to everybody's credit that did make those videos during that time period, I don't know if I may have or not, but it was a lot of scenes where it would be Tommy and Tasha bonding, whether they smoking in the car, just them, or talking about plans, so who they gonna kill together and things like that, that it did seem like they may end up falling in love. They actually seem like a better fit than Tommy and Keisha, or Tommy and almost anybody other than Holly was a good fit, but she was a thief and all that. But probably the best fit would have been Tasha for him. A lot of times it didn't seem like Tasha was even a good fit for Ghost, in my opinion. So seemed like Tommy and Tasha had the similar mindset and thought process, a lot of things in common, drinking and smoking and wild sex. Although Ghost did know how to have some wild sex with Angie. Oh my gosh, you give it to me. You give me the wild sex. You give it to me. He was giving Tasha that limp dick. Uh, 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 Damn it, Tasha. Speaking of limp ding ding, what is up with Claudia? And now she got her girlfriend, and what they're doing is they trying to take over and sell their drugs at this like swingers type club. And what we end up seeing is she was getting robbed. Damn. So she ends up getting approached by Shanti, and Shanti is talking to her saying we can move these pills. Claudia like, okay, 60-40. She like, what? Okay, why we gotta act like we got ding dings to measure? Okay, let's just split it down the middle, 50-50. I like that line right there. Anyway, they decide to go into business together, and they split the business 50-50. So they go to some type of swingers club that Claudia had already peeped out once before. And then we see she get robbed by these dudes. Why would they rob people at that swingers club that's sort of like a glamorized house party and then stay? Everybody know if you done rob the joint, you gotta leave. You can't rob everybody and then be like, hey, I'm about to stay and party too. What? That's crazy. I couldn't believe they stayed there. They needed their ass. Well, they needed to pay for that. For one, that was messed up. You robbing the house party, but then you decided to stay. That is ballsy. I guess they felt they were women and they were not a threat. No need to leave or anything like that. But I never seen or heard of a place getting robbed and then the criminals decide we gonna stick around and party too. Like party with the people you just robbed. What the hell? So these fools still sitting around robbing and partying and chilling. I guess they like, man, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. And then we see Shanti go to action, who again I didn't even recognize, looking like Black Ronda Rousey from the Expendables up in this piece. She'd have knocked her out with the little red dress like she the bouncer of the joint. And then she said it was her house or whatever, or her party, which then threw me off a little bit too. But anyway, dude robbing them for little gold chains and stuff, like really, really. But it was good to see. It looks like they gonna have a little salt and pepper bond, Shanti and Claudia, pretty soon. Cloudy might like a little chocolate milk in them clouds, a little thunderstorm in that cloud. Because it seemed that she got turned on, and she was like, good to see you in action. She already like women, so who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if they have a strong partnership in the little future. My little prediction. We see one scene that I did kind of have a problem with. Now maybe I'm wrong, which is very possible. It's rare, but possible. No, I'm joking. But what's up with Shanti when she punched dude that's been Jannard's right hand man, slapped him up and had his face on the damn 2x4 railing or whatever it was, and got him begging for mercy and pumped him out. I mean, I ain't really. She really that strong, or unless he's afraid that she can have him killed or shot. But I don't know. I didn't think that she was about to knock him out like that and punk him. But anyway, it was interesting that she did that. Trap, you say, where can I watch the episode right now? Well, we did just watch the episode, and where we watched the episode is on the app. So if you download the Stars app, then you are able to watch the episode on the app. So definitely download the Stars app. I don't think anybody here had a secret way to watch it. If they did, I don't know about it. They could post it in here. I know people say Fire Stick, but I don't think the Fire Stick will have the episode at midnight. Maybe later or by tomorrow, maybe, but I don't know. But I stopped using Fire Stick years ago because it just was more problems than it was worth for me. Well, I just turn on the TV and watch it. I know then you got to pay, and then that could be other things, so I get it. So, but anyway, so another thing that I did like about this episode, although I was confused, I really, really, really liked that they showed the Regal Theater in the hood on 79th Street, but which is across from Leon's Barbecue. Black man with a Rolls Royce in the hood in the 80s. It was beautiful. And I did like to get the 5 wings mild sauce or get the legs or a small tip. Anyway, we see they at the Regal now, all of the sides of the organization, which, you know, I guess they got different gang membership factions, whatever they call crews, gangs, all of the above from all over the city. And he had them and a few of their representatives, so to speak. They all met up at the Regal Theater, which, for one, I don't know how they did that, how you get in there. The damn theater been closed for I don't know how many years. And then, two, why would you want everybody in one central location having a meeting so that the feds and everybody could just take pictures and watch that everybody's there together? But anyway, we see Tommy running the meeting, calling the shots, and Vic chiming in and different things, and Diamond. And I don't know. It just, it's a TV show. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But they did show the Regal, which I did enjoy, and I do like to see certain spots of the city, you know, on TV. And the Regal was a predominantly black theater, black run, probably why it's out of business. But anyway, it used to put on plays and stuff. The last play I saw there was in the 90s called Mama Don't. About a crackhead mama don't, mama don't do the crack, mama don't, mama please don't do that crack, baby, I'm trying, baby. I feel better now. I can try to do anything. Mama, don't. Of course, I remember that's how it went, but that's close enough. Anyway. Damn, Regal. Out of business. I could have saw Mama Don't Part 2. Anyway, we see Tommy telling all the business to Vic Flynn, and Vic Flynn getting to know a little too much. A little too much. And so, and no, they didn't show the White Castles. They did show the Regal, but they didn't show the White Castle, but they did show them inside the Regal, and then they showed them walking outside the Regal, so you could see them outside walking across the street as if they was walking into the Leon's parking lot, but the way that they filmed it, you couldn't see that that's where they was walking to. But they walked into Leon's parking lot because that's the only place they could have walked into over there. Anyway, yeah, that White Castles is legendary on Stony Island right there. Robert Howe, what up, Jay? This episode was fire. Shy Girl, I saw Serafina there. I remember when Serafina was playing there. I remember that. But I didn't see it. I saw a couple other things there. But I don't know why Mama Don't is so memorable. Mama Don't do that crack. Anyway, speaking of that, what's up with Miguel? And he got Tommy talked Miguel into cutting off the Serbs. And that was the best revenge, to cut them off and make them starve. There's no telling what they may do now. He said, you know what? After Miguel got the, cartel to get on board, dude went to talk to the Serbs, which I thought it might be something bad happened in that little subway. I thought it might go down up in here, but he said, I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to make you starve until you come and you get on your knees and beg for more money. I don't give you nothing. I'm going to make sure you serve it, puto. You beg it for all of the money and you can get. They say hello to the bad guy. Huh? Reza Ramon, chico. Anyway, he cut the Serbs off, which I think going to destroy their organization, because without any work, all of those people going to start finding other things to do for money, which is never good for an organization. And hey, he going to make Mirkovic beg for some money in no time, because without that, it's over with for him. Now, let me ask you this, man, did it look like it to you, or am I tripping? But it looked like Tommy painted that car like black or navy or something. Is that true, or was I tripping? Because it looked like that car was painted to me. Now, at the very end, it threw me off because it looked like the car wasn't painted. So, you all let me know. Am I tweaking? Because it definitely looked darker than usual at most points of this episode. And I was thinking, damn, did he paint it? And I mean, truth be told, he should probably put that car up. He put way too many miles on it. It's too loud, too noticeable. And he know the feds is watching. Why are you driving that? You should be in a damn Chevy Impala. And I'm talking about 2015. Not no box Chevy with the spokes and bows. All right. About to pour out a little shot for my man. What's old boy name that Vic killed again? I done forgot his name already. My man is on the shy. I guess he only could sell weed now on the shy. His detective career is over with. What's the my man name again? He got a Spanish name. I forgot it. You know my brain fried, y'all. I'm getting old, man. I used to have better memory. Oh my goodness. I dropped the cop. Oh no. I guess I gotta drink it all. Man, I was at the comedy club the other day and they didn't have no dang on water. And I took my shot straight. Put some hair on that chest, boy. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That's why I don't drink like that, man. This still the same bottle. And I had this for a long time, y'all. So, as they say in the commercials, Dos Equis. Drink responsibly. Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friend. Anyway, this shot is for, what's his name? Roberto. Let me see. Let me scroll back up. Who told me his name earlier? His name. Yeah, well, Vargas. There it go. Shout out to Lacreen. Vargas. This is the shot for Vargas. Y'all let me know if y'all taking the shot with me. Whenever somebody gets shot or killed, rather, in an episode, I'm going to take a shot for them. So, this my It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Snitch Ass Vargas. Yay. I know. Keep my night job. Tastes like medicine. Woo. For those listening on the podcast, I'm blowing out fire out my mouth from this shot. Whew. This tastes like a hot toddy up in this piece, man. It tastes like a hot toddy, man. Hey, look here, man. I'm in my mode, man. I'm in my mode, man. Woo. Let me hear you say it. Who in charge? Tommy. Well, speaking of that, what hot dog stand was they at when it was him and Vic talking earlier? It did look familiar, but I couldn't place it. If anybody know, let me know. But it definitely looked familiar. Um, anyway, we see in this episode that Jannard, what's up with him, man? When he was walking on the block with his right hand man, and the little Spanish dope dealer, hey, my man, how's it doing, Hans? You wanted to cry? You wanted the head on? What you want, man? You black guys are funny, man. Why don't you dance for me, man? I give you a little bit of cry, man. Dance, man. And so he looking at him like, man, get away from me. But he sent his boy to go get that gun. So I'm thinking he about to rob these dudes for that work. I'm thinking he gonna rob them so he can get back on the junk. I mean, I'm just waiting for him to fall back on the junk at any moment. I don't know how he been able to stay clean as long as he have allegedly stay clean. But we did see he brought Shanti's chain back. And so she like, ooh, okay, yeah. And so he is, I don't know, is he all the way in or not? You all let me know. Put a 1J if you think Jannard is really clean. Put a 2J if you think that he's just putting on and that he still got a problem and he just hiding it. But no matter what, he still got that problem. I don't know, man. I would think naturally, of course, he still got the problem. It takes a little more than what he went through to shake it. But it seems that maybe he did shake it. I don't know. Um, he brought back the stuff. He didn't use the drugs from old boy. Was he under the influence when he was sitting at the car and he saw Tommy? I mean, he didn't look like he was using any, like, horse on that horse. That's that old word for that heron, that boy. That boy that make you null and void. Anyway, we see that uh Dre is trying to put up pressure on Vic, and she made him wear a wire. And like he said, that's gonna probably be a death sentence. And he was right. It just wasn't his death sentence. But with all of that pressure, wearing the wire, wanting to be monitoring what's going on pretty close by, it led to the death of her agent. Now, she's under a lot of pressure because they want results. A lot of things been going on, and with that, they call it a housing fire. I guess they don't know a bazooka blew it up, a grenade launcher. So with that being said, I think they really don't know, as far as the police, what happened. Because if they did, then they would go after the Serbs. But they act like it was a house fire or apartment fire, in the projects, which is like insane and crazy that they didn't do better investigating. But I guess that could happen. I mean, it's poor projects. Maybe they didn't care enough. I don't know. At the end of the day, everybody is just people. But because they didn't properly investigate and they calling it a fire, now we see the Serbs still free. Whereas if they'd have maybe even locked up some of the Serbs, there's no footage anywhere of them driving down the street, no witnesses or anything. A lot of those people at the projects were regular people. I mean, I don't know, but they ain't gonna snitch, even though they ain't had nothing to do with it. I guess maybe people do the damnedest things, but we'll see. But the Serbs is in trouble, and then we later see that when Jannard did finally get the gun, his focus on Tommy, which has been pissing me off ever since season one, that this dude is always worried about Tommy and all the things that he's worried about, like taking over or running stuff or this or that, because he too focused on what Tommy's doing and not focusing on what he doing and handling his business. You're actually creating the problem you're worried about because you're leaving an opening. You're not looking reliable. You're not getting things done, and you're leaving an opportunity for him to step in, get things done, and make you look bad. So I do believe a lot of what he going through, he kind of brought on himself, but he's steadily blaming Tommy. You know what I'm saying? For nothing. Soraya, you say, wasn't that the guy he got the junk from when he took that hit right after he scored? All right, that's a really good question. And no, that ain't the guy, because that was a white dude and he was bigger. So you talking about when they was inside of the car and he was using and he gave him the needle, the injection. That dude was a lot older and he was bigger, and the white dude. They showed this dude, as far as I know, the Spanish dude from this episode for the very first time. So we don't know if we may even see him again, but yeah, it is a different guy. But good question though. Good looking out. And the first time, okay, the very first time? I don't remember the first time. Uh, I know that's gonna probably be a few things to type, but what was the first time and what happened? I don't know, or you can put it as short as you can. But anybody else recognize him or know the answer to the question that she's asking? The very first time. So what? You going back to season one? I don't remember. It could be because they do bring characters back, so it is possible, but I'm not sure. But you say that he definitely is going through withdrawals. His hands were shaky, Soraya. That's a great point. And they did have a scene where he was sitting there looking at his hands. He was looking at his shake. And that's when Shani started to talk to him. And he kind of like caught himself and put his hand away and tried to play it off. But that's a great point that he does have the shakes. And maybe that's why they was kind of showing that, so that if anybody thinks maybe he doesn't, hey, look, he trying to hang in there, but he does have that demon. He chasing the dragon. You got that eye gun. You chasing the dragon. That Sheba Sheba. So anyway, what's up with Miguel and the grandma? Grandma don't play, boy. Grandma like, look, what you going through is what your grandfather went through. Yo, abuelito, you had to listen, Miguel. Abuelito didn't listen, and now he's gone. Look what you do. But she ain't playing. All jokes aside, she real serious, and she got history on her side of what's happened before, which means that it's a chance it may happen again. And she worried about him, and I think she the one put the battery in his back that made him want to go through Tommy house looking around. Because like he said, he already had stuff in place, but she kind of made him feel like whatever he had in place wasn't enough. And then next thing you know, he had Tommy house. So in the end, without her around, who knows what may happen. But as long as she around, then she'll never trust Tommy, and she'll always make sure that Miguel and them never let their guard down, and then she got that hurt in her heart of losing her husband. So she definitely don't want that to happen again to her grandson. So we'll see how that all play out in the end. With that, they probably may kill grandma eventually, which would definitely be messed up. But, she might be like the godmother, Griselda. So you never know. Now, what's up with Tommy going to meet the Puerto Ricans? He's like, man, Miguel, man, he thinking he can't work with us because he Mexican and we Puerto Rican, man. They bust out Tommy window. Hey, now somebody gonna pay for that window. But in the end, dude working with Tommy, he don't even realize that your supply is coming from Miguel still and the Mexican cartel. So while you sitting there leaving what you had going to be with them, in a way still trying to spite them, it ain't gonna work. Now, it's a beautiful idea Tommy has of trying to unite everybody. And I mean, of course, it's drugs and things, but trying to bring all these different sides and factions together and hold the peace and things. But so many things happen that's out of people in control of those, groups and factions. You can have some low level peons getting upset, arguing, and shoot each other or something, and that don't mean that Larry Hoover, aka Tommy, and all these other people would know what was going on and why did it happen. So it's just a lot. Anyway, uh Langley said, who died? The police officer died, Vargas, who was pretty much watching everything that Tommy and Vic were doing, keeping the tabs on Vic, and he got caught up being seen, and Vic was talking to him, and Tommy walked up and told Tommy told him pretty much, Vic, that you need to shoot him if you're not a snitch. And in order for Vic to keep his cover, he shot him. Now, maybe he wanted to shoot him so that he knew that if he said we was working together or something like that, that Tommy would kill him too. Who knows? But he definitely got a lot to pay for, an answer to rather, especially if that microphone recorded that. Because it's not like he has the ability to erase what's on there unless it's got some type of USB or something he can mess with. So anyway. Lenora said, hey Jay, did anybody notice David O, Jennifer Hudson's ex? I guess I didn't notice, but I appreciate you, Lenora, for bringing it up. David O, I don't know who that is and what character was he. While you answer that, I'm about to go ahead and get ready to do the MOORESCORE, which is my rating system I use so that I can have like an impartial rating for all this stuff we watch. So let's get into it. Let's do the MOORESCORE. All right, the MOORESCORE is my rating system for simple categories. Category 1, the visuals and cinematography. Again, I liked that they did show places like the Regal and other places on 79th and different parts of the city but to the average viewer, it may not pick up as too much special to them. But overall, it was average and on par with what they normally do. And so for a score out of 25, I will give it a 22. Storyline and plot. I like this episode a lot better than the last episode. Not that the last episode was bad. I actually like that too, but this seemed a little more grounded into reality of what could maybe possibly happen. Although, yeah, I guess you could say every episode it's just a TV show. But overall, I'm gonna give this a 22 as well for this. And then special effects, makeup, costumes, pretty basic for this show, for this genre. They still on point for the genre, but nothing spectacular. It's no special effects really. You can see one person maybe get shot or something, but that may be the length of it. So I will give it a 20 out of 25. And last, entertaining, fun factor, definitely entertaining, and I enjoyed the episode. I will give it a 22 out of 25, and that will bring it to a total of a 86. You could always make it a 85 out of 100, or a 8.5 out of 10. And I think that's about right for this season, or for the most part, about an 8. Couple of them at 8.5. I think maybe it was one episode of 9. I can't recall off the top of my head at this time of night. But overall, I think a 8, 7.5 to a 8.5 is acceptable for this episode. And I always give a 0.5 for, discretion. So whichever way you may swing with that, it is what it is. It's a good case to be made. JKE said David Otunga. So I'm not familiar with him, but I will take your word for it that he was in the show. Let's see. David Otunga. I'm not familiar with him, man. Hopefully said his name right. Alrighty. I still don't recognize him. Is he what who was he in this episode? I'll show you guys. This is him. Uh let's see. Uh so he was a wrestler? SmackDown, David Otunga. She-Hulk. There, we're gonna let's see. They don't have him on here. Upcoming. He might be in the upcoming. No, he's not on here. Maybe that's not him. Maybe he looked similar. Because it's showing that he was in Highway rather than Rituals Mistaken. She-Hulk, Breaking Up Love, WrestleMania. Anyway, maybe he's not credited in the scene. Did anybody see him? I'm not sure. B, you say he was on I Love New York VH1 dating show. Was his name like Chance or something like that? And he was a lawyer or something? He was in the Puerto Ricans crew. Okay. All right. I missed that part. Learn something new every day. All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here and wrap this up. But I appreciate all y'all for coming through. It's really been great for having all the support and love. I had 50 something people up in here tonight. which I appreciate all of y'all to stay to the end. Y'all the realest ones out there. Yeah, I said it. I appreciate y'all for rocking with a brother to the end. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Leave the comments below. I want to check them out and read them. And let me know what you think. And I'll see y'all on the next episode. Deuces. Peace.